All right, welcome back to this week's video. I'm back in Vancouver. I got back on Monday from Toronto. Last week I was in Toronto visiting my dad and my brother for the first time in a couple of years. First time in a couple of years, like all three of us have been together. My dad lives in Europe, my brother lives in Toronto, so it's very rare that like all three of us will be like hanging out. Toronto was a great time. 5 days is like the perfect amount of time, I think, with like family that like you don't see every day, because as you get older, everyone has like their own routine. Everyone has like their own kind of, like my brother needs like some space after a couple days, like just like an afternoon to himself. My dad likes to take naps. I have like my own morning routine, and kind of like near the end of the trip, like all of us were like out of sync a bit. And you know, like any family, like you'll have arguments and fights. So it was kind of funny that like after a few days, like we were back to like our old ways, just for a little bit. Ah, there's a rip in my sock. So I'm really gonna try to like not have it be 2 years to the next time I see my dad. So I'm hoping to get out to Europe next year. It's such a good excuse to like go check out Barcelona for the first time. Also, this bench was like crowded with clothes because yesterday I was doing laundry and I was like really ambitious about like, I'm gonna fold all my laundry before I go to bed. And when I went to bed last night, I had a huge pile of clothes on my bed. And I was like, I'm not in the mood to fold laundry at like midnight. So I just threw it all on my bench, and then I woke up this morning and it was like just crowded. So I'm just gonna tidy this up, put away these clothes. I packed a swimsuit for Toronto and I never used it. Classic. What else do I need? So it's been quite a spontaneous week. I got back from Toronto Monday morning around 10:30, and I remember landing thinking like that's gonna be all my travel for the year. You know, it's good to be back in Vancouver. And within like 24 hours, I booked a trip to Japan. Very spontaneous, very last minute. So an opportunity came up with some family members that offered me some airline points that they weren't using, that they built up over the last couple of years. And I checked the airline and where they fly to, and it worked out that I could fly to Japan for almost next to nothing, which is wild because Japan's been at the top of my travel list for years. So I literally can't believe this, but I have a trip booked for Japan this Sunday. I still don't believe that I'm going. Like, I think I'm still in shock that I'm going to be going to Asia for the first time. So this week I'm working the days leading up to it. So I have today off as my last day off this week to run some errands before, pick up some things for the trip that I need. I want to get some new comfy sweatpants because it's like a 10-hour flight, which is going to be brutal on my body. So yeah, absolutely no plan this week, just rolling with it. Hopefully it works out. Hopefully I don't regret this. I've been wanting to see Japan for years. I hear it doesn't disappoint, so I'm really looking forward to it. So welcome back to this week's vlog. I hope you like it. Let's go.
Tudo que restou dessa fantasia foi sentimento e a fotografia. Tudo que ficou foi uma poesia.
So I picked up a backpack at the mall. I've been looking for a new backpack lately. The backpack I have now, the last couple times that I travel with it, it's just been like jam-packed, and it's like just there's no space in it. So I feel like I needed a backpack with way more space. So I came across this one. It's nylon. It's a bit thinner material, but I can fit way more in it. And one thing I realized the last couple times that I travel is that my shave kit takes up a lot of space. So I ordered a new shave kit that's much smaller, and this one can fit in this backpack a lot easier, which gives me way more space. So I can bring like an extra hoodie, or I can bring more books, and it's just not as full. Like when I have to grab something from my backpack, I don't have to like take everything out now. It's nice to have like some room in there to like move things around. And also with traveling, I never do like checked bags. I always do carry-on. So I got these new 100 milliliter bottles that I can fill up like if I have to do like shave cream or like a moisturizer or like a cleanser, stuff like that. And lastly, I picked up a new water bottle. I had one exactly like this, but earlier this week when I was flying back from Toronto at Pearson Airport, TSA lost it. They couldn't find it. So I picked up a new one today at Old Faithful. It's kind of a good excuse to go back to my favorite store. I drink a lot of water, so I definitely want to have like a big water bottle with me when I go to Japan. And my new backpack has like a water bottle carrier on the side, which is new. So that's pretty much the pickups for the week. Just a few things I had to grab before Japan. I'm feeling pretty good now. There's not too much left that I have to do before I leave, just doing laundry, which is what I'm doing today. Besides that, I'm just going to be packing, taking it easy, trying to rest up for this big flight coming up. So I'm going to get back to laundry. I'll see you in a bit. Pow.